So now we're going to talk phoneme segmenting. It's important that you can see me in this case because there are certain signaling things that we're going to be doing. So again, phoneme is the individual sound. When we talked about phoneme blending, that was taking these separate sounds and putting them together, where this is taking sounds that are already together and seeing if a student can pull them apart. So let me demonstrate that. So basically what we're going to do in this case is I will say a word, and then I will give a finger signal to indicate that the child should be saying the isolated sounds. Now, it's really important. Let me demonstrate it, and there's an important piece that you'll need to know about how to give the finger signals. So let me get started here. Let's say that the first word for the student is on. The prompting for the student would be my finger. The student would say ah. This would be my prompting, and the student would say So I say on. The prompting for the student to say the individual sounds in the word on. We'd move to the next one. I say off. The student would be prompted. Hopefully the student said off correctly. Let's say that the student gets the next one wrong. The word is. I'm not sure what the child would say differently, but maybe I've heard this before. It would be like is. I would go to the standard error correction procedure and actually model it. The word is, have the student repeat it, I affirm it, and then I would again go back to, on my list that I'm looking at here, I started with the word on. I would demonstrate it again. I would say on. The student would say, hopefully, The next one that was correct from the student was off. The student would say off. And then we get back to the word is, and hopefully the student with the prompting would then have shifted it from short-term to long-term memory because of the standard error correction procedure. Then at that point we continue down our list, and all is well. The key to this one is notice that when I was giving the finger cues, that from your perspective, it's just like we read, is from left to right. Sometimes people have a tendency to just do this, which is a subtle thing, not a huge deal, I guess, but we want even the subtleties to indicate how we actually read text and to get eyes used to moving from left to right. So that's an important piece in this particular intervention, is just to be careful of that. So there you have phoneme segmenting.